It's the story as old as time, in the redemption of the human race, all started over 2,000 years ago, in an unforgiving time, in an unforgiving landscape, our story begins. Join me, Spencer Mernsonbro, as we journey to Bethlehem when love came to our planet. A young female and a young male plan a life together. Is it love? Who knows? In the animal kingdom, it is usually not about love.
We're not animals. Technically, we're animals, we're not the kind of animal. Whatever. Are you saying you don't love me? That's not what I said.
We see the fighting with this pair and have to wonder, will it escalate? Will one subdue the other?
Who's this guy?
This couple over here, they are geriatric and well past childbearing years, yet they are with child.
Who are you calling geriatric? I don't know. I feel pretty old. How will I be able to keep up with a baby at my age? I know we're old, but I don't like the word geriatric. Who came up with that? It's a word from the early 20th century. What are you, a time traveler? I'm just giving you the etymology of the word. It stems from the Greek word garos. Thanks for that, Noah Webster.
Many people have varying beliefs about the presence of angels, but there can be no doubt that these heavenly winged messengers played an important role in proclaiming these miraculous births to these semi-willing participants.
Winged? What kind of documentary is this?
I don't know, must be a British thing.
When the angel first told Zechariah that he would have a son and that he would name him John, Zechariah didn't believe him.
Would you believe if some rando came along and told you that your old wife is going to have a baby? Who are you calling old?
I'm not a rando. I'm a winged messenger.
You said winged.
You know what I meant.
When Elizabeth was at 6 months gestation, Gabriel appeared to Mary to tell her that she was going to, rather unbelievably, as she was a virgin, give birth to a human son.
It was all rather shocking. You're not kidding.
And separately, an angel visited Joseph in a dream because he was going to abandon Mary and the baby, which is not uncommon in the animal kingdom. Of the roughly 5,000 species of mammals, only 3 to 5% are known to form lifelong pair bonds.
Now with me here, she conceived by the Holy Spirit, not me. It's not the same thing. You're gonna abandon me?
He was until I appeared to him in a dream and told him he'd better not.
If I ate something bad before bed, but I woke up and felt fine, so I thought I should listen. I should think so. God gave us this miracle. I'm the one who really had to face the most consequences for it. And you? Oh.
These old and young Homo sapiens are not the only ones involved in this story. Mary and Joseph had to leave Nazareth to be registered in the census. Homo sapiens do have this interesting behavior of counting themselves. At any rate, Caesar wanted a census, so they traveled to Joseph's hometown of Bethlehem, while Mary was at a very late gestational stage in her pregnancy.
That was one rough trip. I had stuff to go to the bathroom all the time. All the time.
When they arrived, Mary was ready to give birth, but they could not find a room anywhere. One innkeeper gave them a place in the stable with the animals.
It was pretty sticky in there, but it was warm. I felt bad for these two. I wish I could give them a room. I made the stable so it was clean as possible. We appreciate you having somewhere to go.
In the stable, there were animals, some that are housed there, and others who crept in. There were Bos taurus, or domestic cattle, Capra equigus hircus, or domestic goat, Equus asinus, or donkey, Strepitula turtle, or turtle dove, Gallus gallus, or chicken.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. I am a donkey. I made it a pig. Donkeys don't talk. Neither do cows. Even the pig. Moo. That's a moo. Boy.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. There were not likely sus scrofa, or pigs, in the stable, as Jews saw them as unclean. So Mary gave birth to her firstborn son, wrapped him snugly, and laid him in a manger, which incidentally is a feeding trough. Meanwhile, there were, in the fields nearby, there were sheep and some shepherds. But the sheep, they largely kept flocks of broad-tailed sheep, Ovis laticodata, that can still be found in the Holy Land today. However, there were no panther leo or lions in those fields.
Wow, I wondered what that crazy animal was. It scared me pretty good. I somehow don't think I could scare one of those sheep away.
The Lord's angel stood before them and terrified the shepherds like a predator stalking its prey.
That animal was almost as scary as when those angels appeared to us that night. Freaked me out. I did not sign up for that. Thought about checking on Indeed for a new job. What's Indeed? Indeed is the #1 job website in the world, with over 300 million unique visitors every month. What is a website? I think the noun censor here.
Incidentally, there were only around 300 million people in the world at the time Jesus was born.
I was like, don't be afraid, but I don't think they listened.
Why did you get to go? I feel like it was my turn.
You go to visit Mary. Let me have some glory. Whatever. So I told them that I brought good news to them, wonderful, joyous news for all the people.
We felt very humbled to be chosen to be the first visitors to Jesus. Those singing warrior angels were terrifying too.
Singing warrior angels! Maybe we can name our band that. Peace.
Christmas tradition has conflated the Christmas stories found in Luke and in Matthew into one story. But it is likely that the Magi, spoken of in Matthew, arrived a year or so after the birth of Jesus, but the details is much uncertain.
It's not like we could just catch a plane to see Jesus. Yeah, we had to walk more than 700 miles, or 1,150 kilometers for fans of the metric system, to find the child.
Why couldn't he have just been born closer to us?
First, we went to Jerusalem to ask about the child. That was a bad idea. I blame Magi 3 for that idea.
Oh, of course. Go ahead and blame me, because I'm the youngest and I see how it is.
I did hear about a new job site called MagiJobs.com. Looks like maybe I could replace Magi 3. I am way ahead of my time.
The Magi arrived in Jerusalem from Babylon during the rule of King Herod.
These Magi came asking about the child who was born King of the Jews. I am the King of the Jews. Me! Who is this impostor child? King Herod consulted me about where the child was to be born. I told him that the prophet wrote that the child would be born in Bethlehem of Judea.
I can confirm this. This is what the prophet wrote. I'm not sure if I believe this prophet, or that this was the time for it.
Regardless, the prophet did say that Bethlehem, land of Judah, is by no means least among the rulers of Judah, because from Judah will come a ruler who will shepherd Israel. Blasphemy! I will rule them! I will rule them all! Soon I had the Magi sent to me so I could find out the time when the star has appeared to them.
He was kind of sneaky about that. He told the Magi that he wanted to go and honor the child. He gave him a lie detector test, and the results proved that it was, in fact, a lie.
I make the truth!
The Magi traveled, and when they saw where the star had stopped, they went into the house to honor the child.
I brought the child gold. I brought frankincense.
And I brought myrrh.
But we were warned in a dream that we should not return to Herod.
And that we should return home by another road.
So we did. We could have avoided that guy at Magi 3 had it convinced us to go check it out.
It wasn't me. You guys never listened to me anyway.
Joseph was warned in a dream to take the child and escape to Egypt because Herod
was going to search for the child to kill him. Get to the point, man.
He talks really slow, doesn't he?
Yes, he made the story take twice as long as it needed to.
Kill them! Kill them all!
It's kind of a weird way to end the story.
Oh well, that's what the Bible did.
Well, let's just tell him that after Herod died, Joseph brought him back to Nazareth.
Okay, I guess we should end on a high note. I guess we won't tell them about Easter yet.
So ends the greatest story ever told. Or is it just the beginning?
What am I, chopped liver? How do you think Magi made it to visit Jesus? The Camelus Dromedarius, that's right. Mr. Mernzenborough, I can say big words too.
So it was clean as possible.
You're not that. Your headband. There you go. Swing your swords around a little bit. Don't swing it and hit each other though, but. Just
World someday.